The South African Broadcasting Corporation is refuting weekend newspaper reports that it plans to cut its staff by 33%. Newspaper reports suggest that this is part of the public broadcaster's turnaround strategy. SABC's turnaround strategy was rejected by the Finance and Communications Ministries when it applied for a 3.2 billion rand government bailout. Now the reaction, in fact, for reaction now on the story, we're joined on the line by SABC's spokesperson, Vuyo Mthembu. Vuyo, welcome to SABC News Channel. Let's get straight to the point. Is the SABC planning to cut down on its staff members, and how true are the reports we're receiving this Sunday morning?
Good morning to you and to the viewers. Firstly, I need to state that we refute the claims which were made in the story. The SABC would like to put it on record that it does not have any new plans to retrench staff. And I must reiterate that on the 31st of January 2019, we did announce that we had aborted the process of Section 189 of the LRA and would not renew the notice to invoke that process. And this followed constructive and extensive engagements with various stakeholders, including our organized labor and our employees.
Part of the report, as we've been gathering the information this morning, is the fact that the SABC says it's a bit bloated. In particular, SABC Sport, close to 100 employees expected to be let go or dissolved in as far as that division is concerned, between radio and television, cutting news staff members by close to 233 or so. They seem to have the figures down to a T, these reports, but you're saying no, that's not true.
Yes, currently there is a skills audit underway under the auspices of the Department of Communications, and following this process, the result of that skills audit in relation to staff optimization will be fully engaged with all our stakeholders, including organized labor and employees, on the way forward in that regard.
So you're saying for example, again, I'll repeat that. The numbers state adequately 233, reducing new staff by 37%. And again, over 100 people to be dissolved or fired from SABC Sport. Again, I say the numbers seem to be a bit specific for a guess. And they are quoting an SABC senior management source. Management as well is expected to be reduced as far as the figures are concerned. You're refuting that as well.
Yes, like I'm saying, right now there's a skills audit underway, and I would not be able to talk to those numbers which are stated in the report.
And as far as the skills audit is concerned, how is that coming? What are we looking forward to? When do you expect a report back, if anything?
As far as that, sorry sir, I didn't hear you.
And as far as the skills report that you say is currently underway, when should the SABC employees get a feedback on that, and if anything, way forward in as far as the outcomes of that?
Look, the process is underway. I wouldn't want to put a date to it, but once that process is finalized, like I stated earlier, there definitely will be engagements with various stakeholders in terms of the way forward.
The other thing, possibly, for a lot of people, in particular employees, will be asking themselves, during the week we heard that the Ministry of Communications says there are plans to help or aid the SABC in the next couple of months. Are you privy to shed some light on exactly what we could expect from that?
At this stage, I cannot talk to what, for example, the 11 preconditions are, as this information is confidential in nature. But what I would like to request is that the process of the funding application be allowed to be finalized in order not to create panic really amongst our employees and the public at large. So that is the request, to say let that process unfold and be finalized.
Yeah. Vuyo Mthembu, SABC spokesperson, thank you very much indeed for joining us. As you heard there, Vuyo Mthembu saying the SABC refuting those claims from newspaper reports of the weekend that they're expected to let go of at least 33% of its staff. And the reports speaking about some of the regions that are expected to close down in Georgetown and Mthatha and a couple of areas. But as you heard there, refuting those allegations and claims.